Remember this one? The leaking petcock? Well, you got mail, and this time it's from Seattle. Finally received the petcock repair kit. So we're gonna take this off, replace the gasket, maybe some screws. We're gonna cross our fingers and hope that that will resolve our problem. Alright, so I removed the petcock here and some of the gaskets are out. And I had a eureka moment discovering the root of the problem here. Remember this was leaking? Well, I have to admit, I've been very focused on this gaskets all around here. Because normally when a petcock is leaking, it's due to one of the gaskets. Especially this one underneath the tap. But do you remember I popped this out and showed you last time? It's almost brand new, so that made me do another inspection. This petcock body, you can tell the metal here by the color, it's of old date. Same with the intakes here, both the reserve and regular slot here. What about, this gasket is new, what about this tap here? The tap seems of old date, same coloring as the petcock body, but this labeling. Can you see? The color and this labeling, both on the front side and on the back side, it seems much newer, it's a different type or newer date than the rest here. That made me think, what happens when the tap is on stop? Well, when the tap is on stop, you see the groove underneath the tap here? Well, that groove is going to be over the right hole, leading to the bottom chamber of the petcock and into the hoses there down to the carburetor, and over the bottom hole here. Well, the bottom hole here chases down through the petcock here and up here. Well, that's for the reserve slot. So that means when the petcock is on stop, it's going to drain the tank all the way to the bottom. When the tap is on, the groove will be over the right hole and the top hole here leading to the regular intake. And when the tap will be in reserve, or is on reserve, this groove again will be over the top hole and the left clogged or stuffed hole, if you like, which means no gasoline will flow. So the labeling is wrong. And now, anyways, discovering the root of the problem is a new one for me, I have to tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do the complete gasket change now. I'll just quickly show for comparison the old versus the new gasket here, so you see. Well, this is the new one, and this is the old one. I don't know if you can tell, but the thickness, roundness and everything is almost completely gone on the old one. This is supposed to go, by the way, inside of the petcock right here. Now the next one is supposed to go at the very top here into this groove you can see there to seal the petcock and the gasoline tank. Is this one. It's also a very old date. It's I don't know if you can see the thickness, it's almost gone here, man. And these ones are supposed to go around the screws holding the petcock into the gasoline tank. You can see here the difference, thickness and everything. So it's good to be changed, and this is the old versus the new gasket underneath the tap. I mean, it's not much to say. You can see it's a little bit more used, but not much. I mean, barely any difference in thickness, but since I got a new one here, I'm going to replace it anyways and have the other one for a reserve. Alright, I guess it's changed now on the screws here, holding the petcock underneath the tab here, and inside here this one fits like a charm, and also the gasket on top here. It's almost popping out from this groove, so you just have to press it down and hold it there a few seconds or a long time if you need. All we need to do now is just assemble this petcock and screw it back onto the tank. Well, the petcock is back on the tank again. You see, it's on reserve. You can hear it. There's some gasoline here, and nothing is flowing out of these tubes. So that seems to be the root of the problem. Now we've solved that one, let's attack the next.